Good evening, welcome to the Paul Cooking channel. Cooking, I didn't know what I felt like, so I'm packaged, so I'm gonna make some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. Look at that lean piece of steak right there. Look how big that is, look. £2 and 49 pence from Aldi, as I mean. Reading my Billy Bath cake. So, I got my mushrooms, my new potatoes that I've got glazed with my salt and pepper mix that I make, you know, when you get your Chinese salt and pepper wings, Chinese salt and pepper, yeah, that. I got my chili, my mushroom, like I said, my red, yellow, and green peppers, little chili in there, my white onions, my jack sauce that I make, because I'm gonna make Jack Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. And got my brown sugar, my vinegar, and my rest of my vinegar to make my caramelized onions. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut this up first, and then I'm gonna show you how to make the caramelized onions and put my potatoes, my salt and pepper potatoes in the air fryer, and then make a quick meal. Bang, hold on. And don't forget the bread. So that's gonna be a nice sandwich cut into half, so 2 sandwiches for dinner. If I want some later on, do another 2 like that. Bang. Oh, just gonna hurry up. So I'm gonna saute my onions a little bit because, like I said, I'm making caramelized onions for my steak sandwiches. So I'm not gonna use no oil. So I'm using kettle water, obviously, and then blanch these onions off real quick. And it blanch them off for like a minute. Get all the water out. Still in there. That'll substitute as our oil, and then it'll dissipate when I add the vinegar. Now I eyeball everything that I'm hand cooking. I'm adding some sugar in there. Three and a half tablespoons of white granulated sugar. By the way, this is white vinegar. About 3.5. I need 1 more tablespoon. Give it 1 more for good luck. That's that. Now this aroma of this sugar and the onions mixing together. It smells lovely, to be honest. Now we're gonna add like half a tablespoon of browning, gravy browning. Oh, about that much. Give it a little bit more. But not least, we're making some Philly cheesesteak sandwiches, but Jack Philly cheesesteak sandwiches. So I'm using my homemade Jack sauce that I made. So put a teaspoon in that. Teaspoon and a half actually. 1. 2. A dash of paprika. A dash of cinnamon. A dash of garlic granules. A dash of onion granules. A little bit of white rock salt. Look at that, look. Now put a top on that, put on low heat, and then let it caramelize and jam up. Yeah, I could have bought steak bits, but like I said, this big steak right here was a 2 pound, like not more than 3 pounds from Aldi. So I'm just coasting through life, cutting up my steak. So as you see, I cut up my steak. It took me about 1,000 years, but nice and, you know, cut nice. It's a good piece of meat. Drop a nice couple sandwiches. Keep them on the toppings and everything. To be continued, guys. Now we're gonna hit it with some garlic granules. Gotta season up your meat nice. Look at that. Some onion granules. Make sure you coat your meat properly, guys. I see a lot of you guys cooking. I don't know if you like flavor, but you know.